In this episode, we explore one of the most famous routes in Ireland, the Ring of Kerry. We'll find out why it's so famous. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're also going to find out what could lead to somebody saying something like this.
We're on an island, off of an island, off of an island, off of a continent.
First, as always, let's go through the logistics. The Ring of Kerry is a 120-mile loop. We traveled the opposite direction of the buses to avoid the buses blocking the view. I recommend you do this as well. We started south from Killarney to Killarney. About halfway through, we went off the main route to avoid buses and get better views. This allowed us to explore some smaller islands and see a 165-million-year-old point of interest. We then head back onto the original route and we saw ancient castles and rings before making it back to Killarney. If you want to know the exact route we went or what we stayed at, then you can comment below and ask a question, or you can read the description.
Episode 5 of 7.
Ring of Kerry.
You will have two choices to get to Killarney to Killarney. The first and the shortest is through the freeway. The second is through Killarney National Park. We recommend you go through the scenic route through the forest because there's just so many great views. I mean, you can see lakes, waterfalls, and the woods. It's just so beautiful. When you get to Killarney, we recommend you check out the Little Ring, which is like Stonehenge but a little bit smaller. We passed by Killarney and then continued our route. We ended up in a small village with a bunch of great breakfast places, and we happened to arrive there just as they opened. We ate at one place in which there was this view. After we finished breakfast, we continued the route, seeing stunning views. This is what the Ring of Kerry is actually about, the views. In addition to the coastline, there's also a lot of famine cottages. We actually went to an island off of another island that had the footprints of a prehistoric animal.
We saw the tetrapod footprints. These footprints were made about 385 million years ago, before the dinosaurs. We're on an island, off of an island, off of an island, off of a continent, and we're looking at dinosaur footprints. The footprints are kind of out of the way and kind of underwhelming, so I don't recommend going out there unless you're very interested in paleontology. After seeing that, we went back on the main road and saw a few ring forts. The ring forts were at various locations and very fun to explore. When we arrived, the buses had already been long gone, just as we planned. So we had the places to ourselves. The ring forts were fun to explore and climb around on. The ring forts are actually fortifications that surrounded a home. In the forts, you can explore and find the walls and foundations of the home. These forts work for keeping pirates and bandits out. But because it's Ireland, there will always be castles nearby. For example, take a look at this castle. Still can't see it? Let's zoom in. Oh, we can do better than that. Now that's better. The rings were the highlights of our trip. After seeing those, we headed back to Killarney. Our hotel was conveniently located right next to the streets of Killarney. We'll give you a quick walkthrough of the hotel, just in case you are traveling here and you'd like to check this out. The hotel we stayed at was called Park Place Apartments, And honestly, it was a pretty good hotel. It had numerous bathrooms and bedrooms, and I just loved it. I think you should stay there. It came with parking and a washer and dryer. But best of all was its location.
You ready to go?
Yeah. Tired.
In the comments below, let us know if you like the Ring of Kerry or the Dingle Peninsula better. Join us in our next video to explore castles from Blarney to Dublin.